Yeah, good morning, my fellow BIAFRAS. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on your own time and location wherever you reside in this world. Ụtụtụ ọma, abalị ọma, ehihie ọma, uhuruchi ọma, dabere n'ebe isi wee na-ele ya anya n'efere mba akwụkwọ nke Biafra is my home. Once again, I thank all my fellow Biafrans, those who really understand their governments, those who are with their government, those who know the importance of the government. So, asị m ka Chukwu Okabia ma onye pụrụ ihe niile eze na-ekpesi ara ọgwụ ube na gbakwuru ezuru ike ọgwọ mgbe ike gburu mmadụ nke ụwa onye na-abịa gwọọ ya bụ ihe kpatara ya olileanya nke ndị na-enweghị olileanya onye na-akpọ otu ugbo ya zuburu na asaa chi nke mazuru ihe niile anyị wee na-asị otito na ịja mma na mbuli elu bịa dịrị gị n'isi ụtụtụ a n'ihi na o ruru gị bụ ịnara ekele, o ruru gị bụ ịnara mbuli elu, o ruru gị bụ ịnara ọjịja mma n'ụzọ niile n'elu ụwa ka anyị ji wee na-akpụ isi ala na-enye gị ma na-aja gị mma na-asị gị onye eze otito ịja mma mbuli elu dịkwara gị n'elu kasị elu wee na-asị gị n'Igbo akata isi Igbo wee na-esonye Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-esonye bata obi n'ime mmụọ na ekpere ha niile n'okwu nwere onwe wee na-asị ka ị bịa mee dịka o si bụrụ nzube nchere na-abụghị nzube nke anyị onwe anyị wee na-asị ka ị bịa mee ya ka o wedịrị anyị na mma wee na-asị ka ị bịa mee ya ka arụ wee fee anyị ka ndị iro wee si n'ebe anyị nọ wee pụọ wee na-asị ka ị bịa mere anyị ka ihe ọbụla nke siri ike omume n'okwu nwere onwe a Chukwu Okabia ma anyị na-ebuli ebute ya n'iru gị wee sị gị bịa ka nyere anyị aka gazie lọrọ anyị ọgụ nwere onwe a bịa difendere anyị Biafra land banye ịbanye n'ime Biafra Liberation Army ka ha wee destroy ya ndị iro anyị wee destroy ya ndị asị na Biafra ama mbịa wee destroy ya ndị okwu ọzọ eme ọzọ niile wee destroy ya mmadụ ọbụla nke si na anyị ama nwụrụ onwe anyị wee na-asị gị biko gbagara anyị ụzọ ọbụla ka anyị si mehie ma megide gị maka iwee bịa kapụta anyị n'aka ndị iro ka iwee mee ka Biafra bịa nwee na anyị atara ahụhụ n'okwu nwere onwe a anyị egbuola anyị n'okwu nwere onwe a Chukwu Okabia ndị iro agbara na mbọ ebe ụzọ ọbụla ka ha ga-esi wee mee ka nwere onwe a wee ghara ịbịa mana ebe ọ bụ na ịbụ eze ndị eze, ebe ọ bụ na ị ka dị ndụ, ebe ọ bụ na ị ka na handle affairs of the Biafran people na wee na-asị gị bikozie na ihe a nke nyere mmadụ omume ka ị mere anyị, ihe a nke eji aka anyị ọnụ ka ị nyere anyị, ihe a nke eji achị anyị ọchị ka ị nyere anyị, ihe a nke ndị mmadụ ji wee na-eme ka ịka chọọ okwu nwere onwe a wee na-asị gị biko dododo onye a na-akpọ ka otu ya zuo na-asa wee na-asị gị biko bịa mere anyị biko ka anyị na-arịọ gị anyị adịghị enwe anyị na-arịọ gị na-asị gị bịazie na anyị Biafra bịa mee ka m were organize anyị bịa mee ka ndị niile nke na ọgụ ihe gbasara ka ha mee gbasara n'okwu nwere onwe ọ ihe niile dị otu a ka anyị na-arịọ gị ma nwee obi ike n'ebe ị nọ wee sị gị na ị ga-eme Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mmeri ị ga-eme Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na mba Finland Chukwu Okabia disgrace ya Finland Usas os casos de uma Simon. Disgrace here Finland, Neke, disgrace here Hanod, disgrace here Hanafo, disgrace here Hanampo. The way Finland don't lead the Nigeria school Caribbean. In Leka and Ariori. My way will be the Gaza. Now going to school Caribbean. He said. Yes, my fellow BIAFRAS. I greet you all again. Please, as I welcome you with free mind, with happiness this morning, please endeavor to welcome one another. Endeavor to welcome someone else around you. Endeavor to put things in order so other people will know that we are live and we are direct. In that the same way, without you liking the video, honestly, most people cannot see it because when only you just view and left, nobody knows that we are live. But when you like and share, you are also preaching the good news, and you also making what we are here to do to be more important and prove that we are on the right track. Now that we have our government, now that we are what? We are about to leash our anger on the Nigerian government. Because all these things are very important. Very, very important. Because by doing so, you are helping the redemption work to go far. So, I want to thank you, I want to welcome you. Please, I am waiting for the like to move on, so before we can go far. But before we move, I want to play a video of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told Rotimi. That is one of the things that we, as the regional BIAFRAS, this morning, we got to look into it. So for us to know that, I always said, a lot is happening, and a lot will continue happening until we get to Biafra land. Without we getting to Biafra land, a lot will not stop happening. Also, those things that are happening are preparing you to be a strong person, for you to know that a time will come when things that you never expected will happen in the movement. And if they happen, are you going to be still strong? Or are you going to be panic? Or are you going to be moving around wondering like all these individuals, the FALLBACK group, the accountability group, the CRC group? All these things are happening for a reason. One is to test your ability. Let's get to the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what he told Rotimi as we are waiting for the flow BIAFRAS to join.
Do you know the man called Chibika Meji? He nicknamed himself Rotimi because he wanted the Yorubas to accept him. So if Yorubas accept him, then Hausa can accept him. This idiot is not a student of history. He's a young man. I give that to him. He has run River State for about 8 years, and he has stolen a bit of money. He wants to become relevant on the national stage. So he thinks that being an Igbo man, of course they claim they are not Igbo, which is very foolish and stupid of them. That's a debate for another day. He was running to Hausa Fulani to serve them. He used all the money belonging to River State to fund Hausa Fulani electionary campaign. In spite of the fact that Hausa Fulani people own 98% of all the oil blocks in Biafra land. I want you to understand the logic and the stupidity of our people. He has served them. Do you know that Buhari was traveling to Germany, his first decent official trip? In spite of, or should I say, despite everything that Amechi did for him, they dropped Amechi, he did not go with them. He has never ever attended any state security meeting. But this was a man that spent the money belonging to River State serving a Hausa man. When Buhari was coming to Ugwacha, you call Port Harcourt. Those of you who don't know, children of yesterday, you know, you call it Port Harcourt after a white man. I'm here in England right now broadcasting. I've never come across any village named called Borokri or named Okeke or Okafo. We are the only people answering white man's name. That shows how stupid we are anyway. Of course, we are black. A debate for another day also. Do you know that today Amechi has been abandoned? They have told him, do you see Amechi standing behind Buhari as a bodyguard? Do you see how you disgrace? I told this man, this Chibika Amechi, I warned him that this will happen to you. That is why we saw one Abonere. Anything we tell you comes to pass. When you hear something on radio, Biafra, you don't need to guys say, oh, is it correct? Are you sure that anything we speak is correct? It's your fortunate. Anything we tell you is abundantly correct. We don't have any need to lie or to distort story. What for? We say we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. How can we then begin to lie or distort information? We're not into that information. Today, Chibika Amechi has been disgraced, as we told him he would be. He's been disgraced, completely disgraced. A fool. Relegated to irrelevance. Imagine an Awasa man relegating an Igbo man to irrelevance. Say Biafran for that matter. Not just Igbo speaking, but Biafran. Your name is Chibika Amechi. You say you're not Igbo. You must be a bastard indeed. You must be a very big bastard. These are the types of idiots that are giving birth to us around the Igbo. Your name is Elechi. You say you are not Igbo. Your name is Wike. You say you're not Igbo. That goes to show you have mental problem. Your brain is not correct. Do you see somebody as Tony Blair answering Blair, which is a proper Scottish name? You come and tell him, oh, you're not Scottish, or that you're not British. Are you not foolish? You see somebody answering Harold Smith. You say, oh, your name is Harold Smith, but I'm from Congo. They will say you're daft. You're an animal. These are some of the nonsense right now going on in Igbo. I don't blame them anywhere. Harcourt is not their name. Harcourt was the Secretary of State for the colonies in the British cabinet. They are answering the name of a white man, so you don't blame them. The stupidity is natural. You answer an Igbo name means you're Igbo. Your name tells you who you are. That is why even before they enroll you in primary school, they say, what is your name? What is your date of birth? 3 things they ask you: what is your name, date of birth, and where were you born? Or where do you come from? What is your name? My name is Chibika Amechi. Where are you from? I am from, I think, what is it? Is it Omok he's from or whatever? What is that name of that Igbo village? Not Igbo. Is it Igbo in fact? Igbo, let's say Igbo. Or is it a J? And who are you? I am, where do you come from? I am Igbo, for instance. Igbo is a subgroup of which people? Miss Niger Delta. All this while you've been mentioning Igbo names. When it comes to where you come from, you put an English name. That shows you're stupid. It shows you're ignorant. And that is why you have no running water and no electricity. Little wonder. This is Radio Biafra. I made you disgraced. To them. To start with.
Yeah, that is the voice of Onye Ndumazi Nnamdi. For those who claiming what they are not, and those who decided to go against Biafran people, and there's someone who is a Biafran who will tell you that he is not a Biafran, that he's not an Igbo, but he bears Igbo name, Amechi, Chibike, Rotumi, Amechi. Rotumi is an English name there. Amechi is what? Igbo name. And he even has 2 Igbo names. Chibike, Amechi. Rotumi, Chibike, Amechi. He has 2 Igbo names. And he's named his ancestors without no pressure, without fighting for Biafra, without no pressure on him, without, not that he's fighting for Biafra, without fighting for Biafra. On a coup template, he denied his inheritance. And think of those who are taking the risk to fight for Biafra. Think about those who has turned to Sabo in the movement of Biafra. Think about those who refuse to accept who they are and they have become something else. Today, according to our topic, the real Biafrans understand our government, not like FALLBACK group. Do we understand our government? Is first question that came into my mind, or has supposed to be into your mind also. If then you understand our government, what are you doing about the government? If then you understand the government, what was the normal thing that you're supposed to do? If then you understand the government, why are you not doing what you're supposed to do? But we are going to differentiate between those who understand the government and not like FALLBACK group. Today, listen to social media. We want to start with those that we are not like. That is those we are going to start with this morning. Please, as you come in, like the program, share the program. It's very, very imperative as you do so, please, my people. Your like is very important. So it's very important to share the program, you like the program. The like is a three dot you are seeing in front of your phone, on the right side of your phone. Please don't touch that three dots. It will bring like and dislike, report, and share to you. Just choose anyone of your choice. But let it be that you have that you put something in there. It is very imperative if you do so. So my fellow Biafrans, I want us to listening this morning for those who don't understand, and those who don't have government, what they are doing and why they are doing what they are doing, why they are social media constant nuisance, making noise, and when you see them, you will think that they are fighting what you are fighting. No, you will think that under pressure they are fighting some. That is why I play you video of Etuma Amechi, who is not fighting for Biafra, who is not under pressure, but he denied his Igbo heritage. Sorry, he denied his what? His Igbo heritage, my people. Now, when you look at all that is happening in this movement that we are into, then you guys understand why these people are doing what they are doing today. Because there was never genuine in the first place. The same way it's not denying the Biafra movement is also the same way them on their own are denying the movement of the people, denying their own destiny, denying their own future, denying everything about them, and they only have to make noise. Let us listen to this man and follow Biafra. Please, 1 minute. I have.
Any one of you that ended up inside Isaiah Ogetukukere's pocket, your name now sorry. You fell so cheap. So cheap. You ended up in the pocket of a criminal. Look at you be that. Look at Sonia Barawa. Even a dog is better than that one. A dog that is barking is better than you. You ran away the day you were supposed to start at the first, except that we did not know. All the while, you were always a spy. Maybe we did not know. But because Biafra is a guaranteed destination for us, look at how exposed you are. You think it's by all those things you are doing? How many people came to your fundraising? Look. You need to go and search the scriptures or find out from history. It's not, God doesn't even work with multitude. Whether there are people or not, God will get his job done. Think it's by making noise. Do you see me every day making noise and talking? No, we are going to have another fundraising. But we're not going to be making noise about it. The reason why we want it to be indoors, because it is now that you will see Biafrans that really want their freedom that will come. Are you not seeing the woto woto? Woto woto is the code. I want to salute my brother Biafra Unite. Thank you. Because Ikukuna is back. Ikukuna is back. Look, Okokonde was just child's play compared to this our day. We are in control. We are in control. We are in control. And we don't just control for nothing, we control to win. We control to win because we have suffered enough. It is our time in destiny to arrive at the shores of Biafra. And there's no Jupiter that will stop us. Odeshi has been activated. Thank you. Odeshi has been activated. Look, it will come to a point whereby you will even know that even if you don't see people in the fundraising, you will know that Igwe Botoso is more, not even a human being. You will know that Igwe Obato be a gentle, the Yahoo, that they are spirits. You will know that there are men mount, men day. So now you will see men that don't want to be seen. You see all those ones you are doing in social media. People gather for 5 hours for fundraising. No, our fundraising it shouldn't be more than 1 hour or 2 hours. Even if we are 500 there, people raise up their hand and then they do what they are doing. Yes, 2 hours, everybody go home. We had a very smooth fundraising on Saturday and it was fantastic. It will be better this weekend. Now the few people that know that they belong, they will show up. Our men are doing, because if the men are actually doing something, we will know. We will know that something is happening. And then people will come and be getting involved. They want to sign the register. If you like, conspire with Ogechukwutere. Because I'm getting. Why is it that with all this criminal record you see, Ogechukwutere seems not to be bothered about all the evidence he's bringing out, and he's still talking. Earlier, he's even posting with criminal record. Una come late, oh. Una come late. Una come late. Una come late. That's why we are going to change our focus. Huh? Yes, and it is good to expose it on time. Let me tell you, no matter how you try to do it, just the way Mazen Namdekanu defeated Nigeria in their own courts, Akon America, you will see it. No matter how you conspire with all the enemies of Biafra, you have told him, go, distract them, so that Biafra will not succeed, so that Biafra will not come. Even if he come, we will hand it, we will make Ogengere. Just imagine a criminal, somebody criminal tendency to begin their was telling them, I am the one that America want to see. They don't want to see Simon Ekpa. They prefer to work with me. They prefer to work with you. They prefer to work with you. My boss. The one I call my boss. After you call him your boss, you come and tell some people they don't want to work with your boss, they want to work with you. In fact, for even thinking about it, that they will work with you, that my prime minister Odogwu Obie will not have a say, will not play a role, not one. If I can talk, it has sworn common question he cannot answer. Now you the one talk to Otorosa Wugidea. You have brought out the anger in you. Ebube Chukwu Abatago Mime. Ebube Biafra. Biafra is divine. Biafra is divine. The glory of heaven is upon us. I have the link. Let me put the link again because I'll be writing up in the next 12 minutes. I want anybody that can go off. When you got go more for in 5 minutes, because we're going to be going the sabbatical way. A priest will take over the platform in the next 15 minutes. So if there's anybody that can go more for, where the link back or get on the phone, +35 +39. Any one of you that ended up inside Isaiah or get Ukere's pockets, your name is sorry.
Remember that we on the topic of that the real Biafrans understand their government, and that is why they are not panicking. That is why they are not moving. That is why they are not shaking. That is why you can social media. They don't have time to go to social media and gossip about their fellow Biafra. There is something that we all must understand. When you see these individuals who think that it's all about coming to social media to rant and gossip is how they will get Biafra, that is why we know they don't understand anything. They don't understand what they was meant to and what Biafra really mean to them. It's only those who understand what Biafra really mean to them are the one doing the needful this time around. Do you see anybody inside the government complaining like this individual? Nobody is complaining. Nobody is saying any evil thing. Nobody is here walking like as if they are not real Biafrans. I want us to know this. The government of Biafra are with their people, and the people of the government are with their government. That is why we are not complaining. That is why we pay attention to the government and take instruction from the government. Rather, government does not take instruction from individuals, but individuals take instruction from government. You can see into our government that they are not shaking. No matter what enemy brings out in social media, no matter propaganda they are throwing out there, even though how they colluded with the government to make sure that the government could not hold, but the center cannot hold. And the ones the center cannot hold, the guidance of the enemies cannot work either. The center cannot hold. From the beginning of this movement, the center is no longer holding anymore. So whoever think that fighting against Biafra, fighting against this government, anybody who fights against government did not understand the meaning of the government. It's only those who understand the meaning of the government are those who stand and understand their government. And when you understand something, you don't fight what you understand. You are only fighting for something that you do not understand. You're only fighting for something when you yourself did not believe in that thing. The other way around, you are the way you are receiving money for that thing to not to behold. What do you understand for what I'm saying today? I want us to know, this is not going to be so long like that. I want us to know that we have a government. And the real Biafrans understand that they have a government. They obey their government. Even the military of the Biafran people know the government, that the military does not control the government. Rather, that the government control the military. This is how it is. And whoever today that are not understanding this, and whoever today that are not keyed into this movement of the real Biafra, understanding their government, that people are like these people I played their video today. That people are like these people, these ones that I played their video today, because they are the one that did not understand the meaning of the government. They did not understand that it's a high time we have our own government. That is a high time in Biafra movement that we have our self-referendum. That the self-referendum carries what? United States of Biafra is what the ballot paper or the ballot box or even the paper we use to connect, the paper used to vote for the self-referendum. They did not understand that. And because of there is something they are benefiting when we never have US government, because they know that having US government will stop them from having what they are getting from in the name of Biafra. So that is why they can never accept the government. That is why they are going to be here to fight in the government. And those that are fighting the government today, where are they? Look at him telling you that even if it is 5 o'clock for the fundraising, they will just come and do the and go. Is it we see where they fall themselves? When they said it about that what they are not getting, now dragging the Biafra Liberation Army into it. I told you here that what happened before will happen again. When hungry catch Ibebutos, when hungry catch gentle, they will make a U-turn like what they did before. So it's not the first time seeing them. And because of they are not doing that, the government are not going to beg them for them to come and join the government, because this government is for them. And for the real Biafrans who understand their government, the Biafra Liberation Army, those who understand the government, knew that it's only this government is what will bring them, is what will bring them out from the bush. The real Biafrans understand that is the only United States of Biafra, which is their government, is what will make them to have prestige in the world, is what will make them to people to stop calling them unknown government, is what will make them people to stop calling them all manner of names that they are giving them now, criminal or whatever the word that the enemies are using. It's only on this government, under this government, that we have the recognition. Also, that the world we also said yes, they have army, not criminals, not group of kidnappers, not unknown government. That is what the government is going to do for them. So that is why they pay attention and take instruction from the government, not those who think that the only way they can make it in life is by not obeying the government. It doesn't matter who is in charge. It doesn't matter. What matters is that the government, the affairs of Biafra people are piloted by their government, and the governments are representing them anywhere they are. And also, wherever you are, you represent the government also. Mwobudo, I greet you. Good morning, my brother from here. It's morning here. I am. Good morning. Good morning. Now, the Biafra government, the real Biafrans understand their understand our government. That is why I can clearly tell you that the only way out, the only way, the only nice thing for us to do is to do what? Obey and then take instruction from the government. Not like this individual you see here today. Not like this individual who are gullible. Not like this individual who never understand what it means to have a government and what the government can do for you. That for him who is ranting and shouting in the name of Ogenkere, today you can see them. Those who understand the meaning of government are the FALLBACK group, are the CRC group, are so-called Chiamaka Jere. Look at him speaking from both sides of his mouth because of money. Well, I come to realize that they say that money is the root of all evil. I have seen it today, and I believe in that today. And I also knew that what they are doing because of the money that was being collected. Today, because of the money is no longer coming, what happened? They start fighting against them. And also because a time we are into is a time that we have our government. That is why I want to listen to that video again, because this video brought me here. Because of they did not understand the group they are into, like the real Biafrans understanding their own government. Their government also understand the people and working for the people of that is under the government, because they know that the people give them the mandate. The US government is not like Nigerian government, where people did not give them the mandate, where they buy the mandate. So those who think they can use Biafra money to buy the mandate of the people, they have failed woefully. They can only make noise. They can only threaten. They can only doing things upside down instead of doing the right thing. This is part of the things that we must know. That is why you see the government standing, doing their things. And for this time we are into, the government of Biafra are not going to work like these individuals. They are not going to be social media ranting and shouting. No, they have to do the do and leave the talking for the people of Biafra to decide. Because the bias now, we understand that those that the government are capable. That is why we are not panicking. But you can see them today because money are no longer coming. Remember this. Whenever your eyes, your mind, and your thought being controlled by the money, you will never get anything right in your life. You will be jumping from one place to another like Shiamaka Ajere, who has been jumping, like Adandojo, who has been jumping because their eyes controlled by the money, by the physical things they are seeing. Their head, what they have in upstairs, also controlled by their money they are making, not by the what they see, not by the what the spiritual that controls the physical. No. So I want us to understand that our government has come to understand that the government are doing the needful. I want us to know that when you see them today ranting, nobody's come to get grace fundraising either. Nobody's coming. I said this time with that number. I got in encounter with a man an old man who supported Ogun Kere because Ogun Kere is a man. That is always the why he supported Ogun Kere. That a woman cannot give him order. You see that? Yes, you know that when it's come to Africa, we men have pride. When it comes to Biafran people, the men of Biafran will also have pride. But they did not understand the difference between your house and when it's happened to do with a nation. A country called Germany, there was a time when a woman is their president. Go and check where the country was then, and where the country was right now. You will see that time a woman is their president is better than now. Go and verify what I'm telling you right now. When it's come to government, do not ask, is it a woman who will give me order? Some Biafra election today, they run out of this government because of she's a woman. And sometimes I said, drop the gender races when it's come to Biafra movement. It doesn't matter who is there. What matters is that person that is there. Is he getting the right thing? Is he working on the template? Is he working on the structure laid down by Mazin and the Kano and the template of Abato? If that person is working with that template and following the due procedure of how Abato is doing it, then what's stop? The real Biafra understand that the time we are into in our government are not a time of showing with the social media. No. It's a time of more diplomatic movement. It's a time of those who have the ability to lead the affairs of Biafra. Then we all gather and do what? Come to fundraising and support our government. Because when you understand what someone is doing, the house someone is building, you can easily contribute something. You can easily volunteer something. So please, I also tell those that are in the comment section right now, please, also subscribe on the YouTube channel. Biafra is my home. Please subscribe, because without Biafra, we are nobody. Without Biafra being our home, honestly, our life has no meaning. Our life is going to be like our life of Rotumi and Moishi, life of all these Southeast governors. When they finish, like Willie Obiano, finishing his tenure, that day he did hand over, he ran to America. Do you understand it? Because they did not have home in Biafra. But if they have Biafra, if they have home in Biafra land, how could he rule after ruling? How many Americans governor, how many American senators are, when their tenure finished, you will see them run away from America? The question is, what is pursuing them? Why are they not standing? Why are they not staying like other countries? Tell me, how many citizen of UK, governor, president, senator has finished his tenure and come back to Nigeria to come and stay and run away from his own country? And people, can you checkmate that and find out why I said that the real Biafran people understand their government, that the government of Biafra is our. That is why I said in my name I choose to answer. Biafra is my home. Without Biafra, there is no home. That is why you see the governors running away today. That is why you see senators running away once their tenure ends. Before their tenure will end, they only comes in there to buy house in UK, to buy house in Dubai, to buy house in all these that welcome them, to buy house in America. That is what they're capable of being doing, my people. Why are they doing it? Because the country where the country where they are is not their country, and they know that if they wasted time because of their criminality, that they are going to be arrested also. But tell me how many governors of other countries in the world are running away that you did hand over or as somebody to run away. All of them who are campaigning, who are doing one thing to in the government, they have their house in the UK, they have their house in America, they have their house in Asia when they run into and feel safe, because they destroyed their own country. They did not have home in that country. That is one thing I want you to understand this morning. Because we understand our government, we know that we have a home, we know that we have a country, and when you have a country, you also have a home. That's why I said that this Biafra is my home, because with this Biafra being my home, that is the only time I am going to get everything right. That is the only time that everything is going to be good. That's the only time that I'm going to be doing something. I remember, because of all the criminality, because of all the evil things, because of all the wrongs they did. That is why when they finish, what you will see, you will find them running away from the place they have been governed, the place they have taken place for 8 years to say, I am the governor of this state, and you will see them running away because of the criminality they have committed in that country, because of the fraud, because of the not do the right thing, because the ban is na onyo John and more somewhere more in Nigeria. A bad man, a bad person run when nobody is pursuing he or her. That is how it is. So, my people, when you look at Chiamaka Ajere today, you find out that he never believed that Biafra is his home. And he never believed that he needs to do something to get this home that belongs to him. He never knew that the only government is only what will make him to have a home. That is why he's wandering around in social media. That is why he's jumping here and there. That is why he's wandering to all manner of movement, and he thinks he's getting it right. Why that he knew that he is not getting it right. Why that he knew that what he's doing is not the right thing. So the real Biafrans, yesterday in this early morning, they just finished their fundraising. And check how many hours it is. But what this individual, he was the one telling us that even if it is five people, their fundraising will not last for more than 2 hours. Do you hear that from them? But they are the one before gossiping, saying that Biafra fundraising, during fundraising are not lasting. Why did fundraising last more than 6 to 7 hours, more than 5 hours in the fundraising? And today, he was telling his gullible that their fundraising are not supposed to last more than 2 hours. Because nobody is there. If somebody is there, how could all of them jump in 2 hours and finish it? And when they say that such nonsense they are saying, they ended up tagging the name of the Biafra Liberation Army as if they are the one in charge of the real Biafra Liberation Army. Now we have the real Biafran people who understand their government. It's also how we have the real Biafra Liberation Army who are with us, who are under the government, who understand that the military of a country are under the government, not the government under the military. You remember when they said they are planning a coup, that they are going to take over, that no one should give them instruction, and they will not take us from any woman. That is not what it is. What it is what? That the government will give the army order what to do. And if you believe in your government, you must carry the order of your government, really. That is things that are very important. That is things that are very rare that we have to do. Please, 1 minute, my people. people. These are the things that we all must understand. That the real Biafrans understand the government of the Biafran people. We understand the work of the USB. And as an individuals, as an those who are for the government, then they understand that this government is their government. They have to obey instruction. Anyhow the government gives them order. The real Biafra who wants Biafra, the real Biafra who believe in Biafra, the real Biafra who believe in the United States of Biafra, understand that the government meant well. And in this movement, that the only thing that we needed at this time we're into is a government that will protect the people, the government that will make the people to have respect and have their dignity, not like what you see Chiamaka Ajere here saying, not like what they are doing on social media today. I want to play the video for you to understand that the real Biafra has left them. That is why you see them talking like this today.
We fell so cheap.
You see, him that I fell him so cheap. I never see somebody who fell so cheap during Chiamaka Ajere. In fact, he was cheapless. If there is a word to qualify cheap, that's what Chiamaka Ajere is. Because he is where his eyes see money, is where he think there is money, is where he jumps in. That is why you see him on social media ranting, making noise day in, day out on social media. That is why you see Chiamaka Ajere today not standing on the truth, always lying. Always lying. Today he's also, when he's lying, you thought somebody is talking. But when you went to verify, today the Elias he's accusing was Elias he was praising some few months ago. Today he has said Elias is working with a criminal. Who is the criminal? The Ogenkere who was paying him $1,000 every month. You know how much $1,000 is in a month in Nigeria currency? Over 1.5 million naira is what they are paying Chiamaka Ajere. Over that in a month. And you ask yourself, how much are they paying Biafra Liberation Army that they claim they're under them? When you see this kind of people talking, you will know that the only thing they cares is money. And that's what Moses Nandekano said, when you receive an evil money, you start talking evil way. You start hating truth, because the evil money will make you to hate the truth, to become hater of a truth. That is what evil money will do to you. Let us continue listening.
Look at Sonia Barawa. Even a dog is better than that.
Listen, do you know that
if
you keep Chiamaka Ajere and keep Sonia Barawa, I will tell Sonia Barawa, do you know why? Because he's still standing for that thing he made with Ogenkere. When this so-called Chiamaka Ajere left autopilot, went back to Idu, Sonia Barawa is with autopilot there. Since I know Sonia Barawa in this movement, Sonia Barawa has, I'm not praising him, but I'm making an example of something that I want to understand. Now, somebody who is very cheap in this movement is who? This person called Chiamaka Ajere. Please, 1 minute, my people, 1 minute. So, my people, it is very, very important that we understand, and when you see this individual or what they are doing, so we all have to know, we have to know that what they are doing because of money. They are doing because they knew that, like Southeast governors knew that the coming of Biafra will end their criminality. That is why you see Chiamaka Ajere today doing what he's doing. He knew that the government will end him, that we end people donating money, the government will end him, making exchange of money in the name of the government, that the government will end all their lies and all their propaganda and making our people. That is why he's stopping. Chiamaka Ajere is like all the Southeast governors who, after they have destroyed Biafra land when they are governors, immediately they hand over because of the the evil thing, the evil they committed in the land, they will run away. That is how Chiamaka Ajere is. There is no difference between Chiamaka Ajere and Southeast governors. There is no difference between Chiamaka Ajere and all Nigeria politicians, because we see what's happening today. They have formed a new party. What they think is the name of the new party. You ask yourself, who are those people in that new party? Are they not all the corrupt leaders in the past that in that new party? Being for somebody to wear a new cloth, does he change his character? Wearing a new cloth. Wearing a new cloth, does he change somebody from who he is? The answer is no. That is why our people say, no matter how you bath a goat and put a perfume to body of the goat, you will see that thing that goat always, that odor that is always coming from the body of the goat is what you will see here. So wearing a new cloth does not make you a new person. Forming a new party in Nigeria does not make you a new person. So Chiamaka Ajere forming RCC does not make you original. It's also make you a fake from day one, because you are fake. Because of you are fake, that is why you left my assignment by an autopilot and run to Idu. When you went over that Idu could not pay you how much you needed, you turn back again. Now we know that since you are here because of money. The real Biafrans are not here because of money, but they are here to defend their government, to make sure that people of Biafra have a government, to make sure that they support the government by themselves, that they understand the meaning of the government. These are things that are very rare that we must understand. That is why the governments are rare, are real. That is why the real Biafra are funding their government like the real Biafra funding Obato Obieden. Till today, the template of Obato Obieden must carry on, my people. This broadcast was meant to come analyze the evil of Chiamaka Ajere. But I use that word that the real Biafra understand because of
backing is better than you ran away the day you were supposed to stand and defend, except that we did not know. But all the while, you were always
Now, he was telling Sana Aprawa that a day he has to stand and defend. And defend what? Defend what are you defending? The money or what? What are you defending is what? Are you defending the government? Are you defending the people of Biafra? The only thing we have to do is to defend those who voted under us, those we convinced for them to vote. That is what we have to do, my people. That is what we have to do is what? To defend our people, not to defend a person. Because when I'm finished what I am reading about the document, I'm going to throw why they are protecting the so-called bridge and why Chiamaka Ajere left. Chiamaka Ajere left because he wants money. The only language Chiamaka Ajere is hearing today is money. When the money are not coming, he walks away from you. When he see that there is something that he's not getting from you, he won't be on your side. But whenever he's getting something from you, Chiamaka Ajere will be on your side. Look at him. What is Chiamaka Ajere defending in this movement after he has run back from Idu? From Idu to autopilot. They manage him to bridge, from bridge to US, and he refused and he fall back. What is he defending? Is the question. Nothing absolutely that Chiamaka Ajere. He is defending only money he wants, and whoever will give him money is who he's defending. That is why you can see him lying. Now, the things he was accusing Ogunkere, is it not the same that him and his so-called Radio Rama and they don't know are they doing right now? They are the same people. It's not that they have disagreed because of the money that was flowing in the hands of Ogunkere are no longer following again. The money are no longer coming, and he cannot take it anymore. He cannot bear it anymore. Radio Rama finding a way to try to control the Biafran people, because that one is Ezra Agua. She wants to be in charge. Why she have nothing to offer, like my fellow Biafrans? So let us understand that the real Biafran people understand their government. That is why we are not like these people who are fighting today. Our enemies are the one fighting. Them that did not believe in USB, them that did not believe in the government, them that are not working for the government are the one crying. So listen.
Maybe we did not know. But because Biafra is a guaranteed destination for us,
Try.
look at how exposed you are. You think it's by all those things you are doing? How many people came to your fundraising? Look.
Nobody's coming.
Go and search the scriptures or find out from history.
Nobody's coming in their fundraising, really.
God doesn't even work with multitude. Whether there are people or not, God will get his job done. It is by making noise. You see me every day making noise.
You are talking. What are you doing?
We are going to have fun.
Are you not making no social media?
We're not going to be making noise about it.
You see, that's why I say that a mad person will never believe that he is mad until he gets cured, and you show him his past videos and his past pictures. Then he, you see.
Woto is the code.
Where the Woto is going?
I want to salute my brother Biafra Unite.
Bird of the same feather.
Thank you.
The criminal, a man who doesn't have a face from 2012 till today. Tell me, if him see Biafra Unite, he know he is Biafra Unite. He doesn't know him. But because of all of them colluded to make this evil money, that is why he's praising him.
We are in control. And we don't just control for nothing, we control to win.
What is Shemajere controlling? My people. He is controlling the money of Biafran people. That is one thing that you must know. Chiamaka Ajere is controlling the money of Biafran people. And when Biafran people refuse to give him money through Ogenkere, he jump out. He run away. This is the truth that we all must understand. I said that this program is going to be only for 1 hour. So they are not in charge, they are not in control of every other thing. What they are doing is what? To look, making mockery of themselves. They are falling every blessed day. We have Asatina here. She said, good job, my dear brother. God will continue to flog them every day. And they will continue to confess why the GROU Biafrans are moving forward. Yes, so the GROU Biafrans are moving. That is why I said that the real Biafran people understand their government, not like FALLBACK group. That is the title I'm tweeting today. And this title will have part 2 today, when we will have full time for us to go more deep to discuss about this. When you see this individual like Chiamaka Ajere, like this their group, you find out that Chukwu Okabiyama is exposing them the day in, day out, because they never genuine from day one. The most cheapest thing, the most cheap person I see in this freedom is Chiamaka Ajere. Chiamaka Ajere is too cheap. He is too gullible. He can betray thousands upon time and they claim that he's right. That is why I said a madman, a mad woman will never accept that he is mad until he cure his madness and give him some videos and pictures of when he will say, am I the one doing this? And that is when I say that Hadino comes at last. That is where you can see that Hadino comes at last. The real Biafrans who understand their government are moving forward. Why they are still scattering and falling apart, we can see that time without number. So let the real Biafrans know that our government is doing it well. We must understand, we must stand, we must continue standing with the mandate of the Biafra. We must continue supporting this government. Government right now need fund to move on. The government needs fund to move on. So please, I want to play the video a little bit, but by today, when I have my full time here, we are going to deal with this particular headline for us to make more important aspect of it, and I'm going to also understand. Let us continue listening.
You suffered enough.
You never suffered anything.
Destiny.
Wait.
To arrive at the shores of Biafra, and there's no Jupiter that will stop us. Odeshi has been activated. Thank you. Odeshi has been activated.
Where? How?
Look,
Is it okay? Mean by this thing, Chiamaka
It come to a point whereby you will even know that
Felice. We just want to make a highlight and we will go. We'll come back.
You will know that
when we spend our normal like 3 hours today. Just be watch out.
You will know that
when it will come.
Be gentle, the Yahoo, that they are spirits.
They only use Biafra Liberation name to scam Biafran people. They use Biafran Liberation Army to scam Biafran because they know without mentioning the name of Biafra Liberation Army that nobody will give them 1 naira. And that is why they continue doing what they are doing. That is why you see them ranting in social media. That is why you see them every time, Igbe Butozo, every time Commander Gento. This name is the name they use to scam our people. I said what? They use this name, Igbe Butozo, Commander Gento, Biafra Liberation Army, our angel. That is the word they use to do what? To scam the Biafran people. But today, the real Biafrans has understand there is no time for scam anymore. That is why you see them crying. They are telling you what the time we are into is not a time of mouth but it's action what. And there is things that we all as the real Biafra must know, that anybody who are jumping from one way to another way are not genuine. Chiamaka Ajere is never genuine from day one. I have counted you here how many times he had jumped into a different movement and think that he can do anything. At last, he has done nothing. At last, he is nobody. At last, he has the Biafra movement that makes that he is not genuine to talk about is always disgracing Chiamaka Ajere. Chiamaka Ajere is a disgrace in this movement. That is what I want people to understand. That is what I want us to know. That is why we must continue to understand our government. The government is not going to be a government of what. Because I told you that even if it takes 10 years to set Nigeria government out from our land, that we are going to be doing stage by stage. Where is this what they are telling you today? And I said it again. Chiamaka Ajere, as we are seeing, is a disgrace. Chiamaka Ajere is so cheap. He was talking about Sonny Akbarawa. I have said it here before. Sometimes I will tell that Sonny Akbarawa is a man more than Chiamaka Ajere. Remember when Chiamaka Ajere left to Idu, Sonny Akbarawa is with Obatobi then. When we enter autopilot, Sonny Akbarawa follows. When we enter bridge, he follows. Today, his own is that only he falls back because of the money that Ogen Kre was giving him that they used to betray PM Simon Eba. That is part of that's why. And he continues to lie because he wants to continue making the people. That is thing that we all must know. So my fellow Biafra, we are going to end it here until when we come back. To make more impact, have this in mind. I know that we are going to come back. Chinedu Felice, my brother, I greet you. He said, greetings fellow Biafra, please try and like and subscribe. Once you join, please. I thank you, those in the comment section this early morning, even though we just finished fundraising, but I bring this video to talk about it. So if you go back when I started, you will see when I played the video fully. So my people, this Chiamaka Ajere, as I'm going to allow the video to roll again without touching, you will see the change. You will see mockery. He's making mockery of himself, my fellow Biafrans. Let us just listen to this video, then the program will end.
Any one of you that ended up inside Isaiah Nyog, Ogetukukere's pocket,
including you.
Sorry. You felt so cheap. Too cheap. You ended up in the pocket of a criminal. What did you do that? Look at Sonny Akbarawa. Even a dog is better than that one. A dog that is backing is better than you.
Even you back more than Sonny Akbarawa.
You ran away the day you were supposed to start and defend. Except that we did not know. But all the while, we were always.
This is him ranting. Backing dog.
Maybe we did not know.
This is him.
But because Biafra is a guaranteed destination for us. Look at how exposed you are. You think it's by all those things you are doing? How many people came to your fundraising? Look. You need to go and search the scriptures or find out from history. It's not, God doesn't even work with multitude. Whether there are people or not, God will get his job done. It's by making noise. Do you see me every day making noise and talking? No, we are going to have fun, another fundraising, but we're not going to be making noise about it. The reason why we want it to be indoors, because it is now that you will see Biafrans that really want their freedom that will come. Are you not seeing the woto woto? Woto woto is the code. I want to salute my brother Biafra Unite. Thank you, because Ikukuna is back. Ikukuna is back. Look,
listen to this.
Was just child's play compared to this our day. We are in control. We are in control. We are in control.
Honestly.
We control the wind because we have suffered enough. It is our time.
You never started suffering. You never started.
To arrive at the shores of Biafra. And there's no Jupiter that will stop us. Odeshi has been activated. Thank you. Odeshi has been activated. Look, it will come to a point whereby you will even know that even if you don't see people in the fundraising, you will know that Igwe Botoso is more, not even a human being. You will know that Igwe Obato be a gentle, the Yahoo, that they are spirits. You will know that there are men mount, men day. So now you go see men that don't want to be seen. You see all those ones you are doing in social media. And people will gather for 5 hours for fundraising. No, our fundraising it shouldn't be more than 1 hour or 2 hours. Even if we are 500 there, people raise up their hand and then they do what they are doing. Yes, 2 hours, everybody go home. We had a very smooth fundraising on Saturday and it was fantastic. It will be better this weekend. Now the few people that know that they belong, they will show up. Our men are doing, because if the men are actually doing something, we will know. We will know that something is happening. And then people will come and be getting involved. They want to sign the register. If you like, conspire with Ogechukwu. Because I begin to wonder, why is it that with all this criminal record we see, Ogechukwu seems not to be bothered about all the evidence you're bringing out? And he's still powering, he's still talking. Elias is even posting with criminal record. Una come late, oh. Una come late. Una come late. Una come late. That's why we are going to change our focus. Yes, and it is good to expose it on time. Let me tell you, no matter how you try to do it, just the way Mazen Namdekanu defeated Nigeria in their own courts, Upon America, you will see it. No matter how you conspire with all the enemies of Biafra, you have told him, go, distract them. Distract them so that Biafra will not succeed, so that Biafra will not come. Even if he comes, we will hand it, we will make Ogengere. Just imagine a criminal, somebody with criminal tendency to begin Biafra. He was telling them, I am the one that America want to see. They don't want to see Simon Ekpa. They prefer to work with me. They prefer to work with you over there. They prefer to work with you. My boss. The one I call my boss. After you call him your boss, you come and tell some people they don't want to work with your boss, they want to work with you. In fact, for even thinking about it, that they will work with you, that my prime minister Odogwu Bato Obie will not have a say, will not play a role. No one. But you talk. That's where you go. Common question he cannot answer. Now you the one talk. Otorosa Wogibia. You have brought out the anger in you. Ebube Chukwu Abatago Mime.
Ebube Kwensu Batraginime. Ebube Sabo.
Divine.
Batraginime.
Biafra
is divine, but not for you, a gullible. Jump and pass like you. Waka waka. Wandering human being, you know, in this movement. So my fellow Biafrans, we are going to end it here until we are back again, please.
I want anybody that can.
I want this video to go viral because the enemy, Chiamaka, will continue exposing himself and expose up the entire crowd. They have a lot to tell Biafran people. We must, the real Biafra, understand our government. That is why nobody is today in the midst of us are any longer questioning and insulting our government except this individual. Thank you so much, my fellow Biafrans. We will be back. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back in a normal time today to do the needful.